That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm still here.
One of my favorite
Huh?
one of my favorite things that I've seen that was online was
Okay.
it was the headline of DeSantis refusing to take a call from Harris about the hurricane. This was like before thing, and then somebody posted like, yeah, because women are too emotional to be to be able to run a country. They're not good political leaders because they are too emotional.
It was like that interview on the street where,
Okay.
or at some kind of rally or something. I can't remember who.
Okay, I love you.
Really
Thank you.
famous comedy journalist kind of guy.
Jordan Klepper.
I think so. There's like, and it was talking to a woman and saying, no, she's like, no woman should be a president. She got their hormones. She'll start a war just like that. And he's like, haven't all wars been started by men?
That's Klepper.
Most.
The pulse.
Yeah. Not all. Most.
Do you want?
Statistics.
So I just want to point out that even the world is trying to prove something to James that he refuses to admit. But he chose what disc golf course we went to today. And when we pulled up, there was a big Sonic Feet poster right in front of us. I'm like, well, I'm just saying.
I wonder if I hit poison ivy today. My ankle's really itchy and kind of red.
Itchweed, probably. Poison ivy would take longer.
Fair. I think we just need to amputate, honestly.
You heat up
Okay.
I thought you were just saying you need to heat up a spoon for what? I don't know. You just need to heat up the spoon.
Here, put this over. Let's finish everything up here so we can.
But I don't want
Let's
to.
Let's get our shit taken care of so I can go home, do drugs.
We're recording 5 episodes, so
5.
Well,
load in
I mean,
for a long time.
the next couple of weeks we should probably do at least 2 because I
Now-
have another weekend in November that I'm going to be gone for.
If we go early next Saturday, that would be great because I need to be up north in the evening by like 7.
Okay,
How,
so like
how far?
Yes. Also, my brother's coming up late, so that works great.
Okay, I was going to say, is he gonna
Where are you
be
going up north?
guest of the pod? Your twin brother?
No.
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 Okay, fair enough.
Where are you
can
going?
never.
Rush City.
Oh, so it's only like an hour-ish.
Yeah,
He
it's not
knows
terrible.
So
too
that's not
much.
awful.
Yeah, he said up north, and I'm like,
Yeah, I was thinking
because
like
I'm in Cambridge, and I'm in
I'm
my
going
head,
to
I'm
Grand
like,
Marais
he's
to
going,
kill
he's going up to
myself
Bemidji or
finally.
something.
that's what I was
It's
thinking.
happening.
That's where I'm going to be around.
Fist fight you,
Fine.
you piece of shit.
You can have my bank account to pay for the rent. It's fine.
In the life
Fist
insurance
fight,
policy you and I took out on Jameis.
Yes.
Greetings, everybody. I'm James, your dungeon mancer, and welcome to Room and Bard, where we keep all the dungeon daddies locked up tighty-whitey, just so we can hear their screams at night. Joining us on this special week's episode is Bron Vito, a man who wears glasses that have porn taped behind the lenses, playing.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot the volume was on. Trey Shanda, don't worry about the sounds.
Also joining us today, a man who wants the power of invisibility so he can go into women's bathrooms and drink for free, Jameis playing.
What?
What the fuck?
I mean, that doesn't.
The hell?
I'd like to point out that James is doing that from his face. Or Jameis is doing that from his face.
Was that a lifeline?
I had a button ready just in case you said some real out-of-pocket shit. That was... I literally... I was like racing. I was like, oh, yeah. I forgot I was going to do this today. Like racing. I was like, please. I was like... And then I was like, especially gambling, I was like, I hope he says something fucking wild. And he did. It's Jameis playing Charles Latanius. Let's move the fuck on.
And finally...
I'm Trevor. I beat the system, guys.
Hell, dude.
You don't have to wait. You can just say your name.
Let's just cut him off every time.
It hurts. All right. Trash Panda, what happened on last week's episode of Room and Bard? And how did egg cause all of the problems?
All right.
Let's see. I have to look through my notes here. Definitely not somebody else's notes that I stole. So last time we are apparently heading to the tomb with horses and a donkey, if I remember correctly, with nitroglycerin. Saw a golden cat And here the note says, no, probs cursed.
I did realize we should have given him the notes from someone that was literate.
I have my notes too, and let's see. What do I have? I have Golden Cat found a mudslide dozen squared small creatures in mud. So yeah, we found mud elementals. I tried to tame one. It said no, bitch, and slapped me.
I threw a rock at you.
That's how they play.
This one says we're
Just being boys.
So this note is interesting. It says we all self-conscious note taking. That's word for word. We all self-conscious note taking.
Don't forget about Ska, my Earth Elemental friend, who's still with us, right?
Yes,
Yep.
we got a cool little thing. I put Mudfest, kind of like Wheatfest, but not at all. That's what I wrote down.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Well, let's.
Some of us listen to the episode before we pop in.
Hey, wait. I still got this. Then we saw figures, in the distance. They kind of looked like people hanging from trees, like sacrificed. And they're like, oh no, the miners got sacrificed. And then we got closer and they were actually crucified. And they're like, oh no, the miners are miners. They're minor sacrificed.
But then they were dwarves, so it was all right.
It's less tragic now.
And then apparently, Mr. Egg here in his journal wrote down making handlies for Trey.
Bandolier?
Oh, bandolier, right? Okay. I couldn't read that at all. It looks like handlies to me. And I put
Some of
ritual
those
appeasement
letters are
and scary quiet. There were symbols galore. There was crucified miners. Did I get to point that James has a thing against kids because he always kills them in his campaign somehow?
I don't kill them. They just show up dead.
I mean, he had a tree that rained children bones,
And
now he has children hanging from trees.
they're not hanging from
Crucified.
trees. They're
Crucified.
It's more humane.
Fine, they're nailed to the trees.
I don't think so. I think famously that's not the case.
Yeah, pretty sure famously it takes a very long time for people to die when they're being crucified.
Tell
Like at least
that
a few
to
days.
Caesar. The NCR should have learned better.
Caesar was stabbed by Brutus in the back because he said, "2, my bro."
heretics like you belong on the cross. Ave.
Maria?
No. Hail to Caesar. It's about to get really fucking weird in here if we keep going down this Fallout New Vegas path.
I want to play New Vegas
True,
so bad,
true
but
to
it keeps-
Caesar.
It
There we
just
go.
keeps crashing on my computer, and that makes me sad.
Uninstall the porn mods.
Yeah. Take all. Wait,
How
how is New
dare
Vegas
you-
crashing on your computer?
How dare you assume that I have
the
porn
game is
mods
14 years
installed for
old.
them?
Like, how is
Some
it crashing?
games-
Other than being just Fallout New Vegas and Fallout
I was going
New
to say, it's a
Vegas
Bethesda
was
game.
very prone
It's
to
not a
crashing
Bethesda
and
game.
bugs.
Obsidian game.
Yeah, which
Whatever.
historically
What makes it
don't
better?
crash. It is way better.
God,
Have
this
you
is good
played the Outer
content.
Worlds yet?
Yeah, it's bad.
What? I loved it. I wanted to play the
Outer Worlds is
DLC.
There's a second one coming out.
Oh, good.
I heard.
There's
'Cause
like
I loved it. It was
there's
fun.
like 2 DLCs. It was decent.
It's a true nightmare of libertarianism in space. It's grand shit.
All right, here we go.
All right.
That recap
Hello
was
and
shit.
welcome.
Greetings and everybody, and welcome to Rumor Bar. I'm your dungeon man,
In the middle of last week's episode,
I
I
need
was
to know-
editing it, and there's
Come,
like 20
Daddy.
minutes
I'm
left
gonna
of the
kill
episode,
myself.
and all of a sudden I'm just like, we go quiet for a minute, and I'm like, greetings everybody, welcome to and the three of you are just like, no.
You left that in.
I did, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm sad that we've left out, and this will be the last ADHD thought I have for 5 minutes.
Bet.
I will
Bet.
time
Set a
you.
timer. Set a timer.
Yeah, we got this. All right, yeah.
Why don't we talk about cum anymore?
What are you talking
I'm
about?
just thinking we should go back to our roots. We've fallen so far from who we are as people.
So
We don't
the
do enough
crucified children that are covered in cum.
No, we're not coming on dwarves that have been crucified. I'm just saying, like, what happened to all the cum?
We had
It's
a
on your horse.
comatorium.
No,
I mean, you guys,
when did
both of
we
you
have-
guys signed the comatorium, and we were forced to stop talking
Yeah.
about
I would love to yes and right now, but I don't remember actually signing a comatorium. Do we have this in triplicate?
Oh, I had an idea for a season, and it'll probably end up being very short, like a
Fall.
side season. What did he say? Wait,
Why is that so funny?
I get it.
Why is that so funny to me?
Ladies and gentlemen, everything that they just said, I missed completely. So that was my second ADHD moment in less than 5 minutes.
40 seconds.
We're not even a minute
I
in,
zoned the
Jameis.
fuck out.
James is
I
like,
was
I'm
busy
not
stacking
talking anymore,
dice
then
over
nothing
here.
else matters.
Okay, so I'll run through it. So he said, you know what would make a good season? He said fall.
Fuck.
It's way less funny when you explain it.
It's so much less funny, but it was. Thank you, sir. I needed that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Good on you.
what I was saying is I had a really good idea for the next season,
Winter.
but it'll probably be really short, so it could be like a
Spring?
Patreon only thing. But it's literally just Room and Bard, yes, and we just cannot say no.
That would be a one.
Trevor
episode
wins.
season.
Yes, and
Everyone's happy.
and
And they say, good job, even his dad.
and
That's it. The end.
no, it's yes and. There's always an and. But no, I was thinking like where we like go extra hard on just like everybody just joining in on the bit.
I think we already do that pretty well.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a stickler, and I'm. Just
And
like,
I'm also very notorious according to you guys to just going no.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
actually.
that's fair.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
If you guys gave me good stuff to work with, I could do a no but. All right.
It's all your fault.
Yeah. It's not me
Can
being
you
a
say
gross.
fault again for me, but the same way you just said it?
Fault.
Fault?
You said fault.
Fault.
Not the first time you didn't.
You did.
You did.
I have recorded
You're
evidence.
staring at me.
I don't know.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
A third ADHD attack has hit the tower. All right, moving on.
2.5 minutes.
Mr. President, the third ADHD moment is.
The second dragon has flown into the wizard towers.
No, it'd be Spire.
Get on your scry orbs. Get on the orbs.
Turn on the orb.
Mr.
They hit the fucking Pentagon.
Woman, a second dragon has hit the spire. Should we just stop and just try again some other day?
No. This is hardly.
This is normal.
This is hardly the worst start we've
No,
ever had.
I just think
We'll
I'm
just
more
cut
tired
out
than normal
the last
because we
10
went.
minutes.
No, I think I'm just more tired than normal just for the fact that we went disc golf before. this.
13:38. Yeah. Well, you have 2 episodes to record, so you better untired yourself real fast. Here we
Get
go.
ready,
All right,
fellas.
Let's go, bitches.
Yeah.
Before you hold on.
Hi, it's me, Goku.
The 3 of you get off of your horses with a as your legs become unstuck from the honey coating the outside of these gelatinous
I keep on
equine
forgetting the horses
beans.
are covered in honey. So, I keep on forgetting they're covered in honey. I keep on forgetting that. Hey, you were just talking about what happened to the cum talk. They are covered in cum colored
They're,
honey.
It's honey, Bronson.
But it's cum-colored.
No, it's cum colored.
It is cum.
Is that canon?
That is canon.
It's canon.
So it's just
milky
clear?
white.
It's milky white. It's milky white honey.
It's unsettling.
It's very unsettling.
Goo.
It is. Yep.
Continue.
Wait, no one else's is green?
I'm gonna give you $50 for your copay to go to urgent care right now.
I'm between gigs. I don't have health insurance.
Here's the thing. I want to come out with an adult color palette, and one of the colors on it's going to be gonorrhea green. Another one will be purple waffle or blue waffle. I need menstrual red. I need
And then just cum black. No context.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? It's like no context.
All right. The 3 of you try to take in the sight before you, the horridness of the scene. The sacrificed miners that are hanging up by their wrists with giant nails, and in some cases not nails but spikes for railroad ties in the mine carts. Some wrapped in rebar, some of them bound up by thorns and vines. As the 3 of you dismount your horses with a from the honey sticky sides of them, your legs release and you stand as a shadow flies overhead. And that's where we'll end this week's episode. So
was
I can
gonna
eat some food.
Well, I was going to say, you're not dodging the homophobic comments from beforehand by eating Chick-fil-A. You really doubled down this week. That's crazy.
Or the misogyny.
Yeah,
she's making a
damn.
woman bring him food.
He's really
Wow,
he's
he
alpha
is.
mailed himself into a hole this week. Oh no, don't.
There's
What?
no ethical consumption in late stage capitalism.
Yeah, but you can eat
But
better.
like, there's a spectrum.
Yeah. You can find better chicken. It's okay.
There is better chicken out there, but
It is comforting, and I am being a butthead, and I won't judge anyone
Well,
for
it's okay.
eating
I'm not.
Chick-fil-A.
I don't either, but I'm also just not a fan of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that was.
I've had it. I was like,
Oh, that's final pull.
kind of underwhelming.
What's this?
every time after I've had it, I'm like, why do I keep coming back here? And then the stuff happened, and I was like, oh, good, a reason to not go.
I had it
anymore.
once, and I was like, eh. And then the stuff happened. Like, I wasn't gonna go back anyway.
I only went because the person I was dating, that was like her favorite comfort food, and I was like, I hate.
It's not even. I'm like,
It's
I'm just
easy.
hungry and
It's not a burger. It's not something. It's
I mean, it's-
different.
I
And
can't
it's like actual grilled chicken instead of chicken paste like McDonald's.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I can't say anything because my favorite chicken sandwich is the McChicken, and it's not real.
Have you had
chicken.
the chicken Big Mac yet?
Yes, I have. We talked.
We
about this
literally
already.
just talked about this.
We talked about this at disc golf.
Yeah, but why did we talk about it at disc golf?
Because
You
guys
brought
up.
you asked me if I had the Wendy's Krabby Patty.
Yeah, you said you had the Wendy's Krabby Patty, and I asked if you had the Chicken Big Mac, and it was all right.
It was okay.
It's fine. I
You
prefer
guys
regular
need,
Big Macs.
you guys
but-
need some hot chicken places up here.
Ooh, there is
Yes.
I would say
We
there,
need a jerk chicken place.
Oh.
We had one and it closed.
this
You
has,
do not have any Jamaican. Okay.
This
hold
has
on.
nothing
We
to
had
do with
one Jamaican place and it closed.
this has nothing to do with chicken, but there is a hot pot place right next by.
There's
where
a
I
hot
live.
pot place that's opening up.
and it's literally right down the road from the Central Park disc golf course.
Also, Northtown Mall is putting in an Asian market.
Ooh,
Like the Asian market that just opened up down in the cities, the
Yeah.
big building that's all Asian stores. They're putting one in at Northtown.
All right,
Mall.
I have
That's where I'm going next Saturday.
Northtown?
No, Asian Mall.
I
There's,
have
there's a Jamaican
I
restaurant.
have Sun
14
Foods right by
minutes
my
from
place
here.
too, which is an Asian.
Baby,
store.
you're going to take your mac
Big
and cheese?
Asian.
Makes sense.
I will say I like their mac and cheese. It's my favorite kind of mac and
It's
cheese.
hard to fuck up mac and stuff.
I mean, it's
You'd be
noodle and
surprised.
cheese.
That's more than that.
I have had some horrid macaroni and cheese in my life.
Okay, favorite kind of mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese that I'd make blackout drunk in college was genuinely.
Well,
the
that's
best
because
mac
you
and
were
cheese.
drunk.
No. It was good shit. You would eat it and not poop for 2.5 weeks.
Hold on. Does
That's
this
not
Jamaican
how
place
they
ha-
are
do
good.
Fun
they
fact,
have-
that's not a good shit.
Do they have?
No, afterwards was a very
oxtails?
good shit. You felt like a brand new person. It was like giving birth.
Probably because you were like ill, and then you got rid of the illness, and it's like, that blockage is gone.
They
have you
do
ever
have
had
oxtail.
mac and cheese that's mostly cheese?
Yeah, I've also just had cheese for like 2 days straight, and it didn't do my bowels any
I
good.
love a cheesy
Because I love
fucking
cheese.
mac and cheese.
No, my favorite mac and cheese is the Velveeta mac and cheese.
No.
Love it.
White shells and cheese. Or
That-
white cheese and shells is one of my favorites.
That's good too.
You guys have to hop and skip a little bit, but there is a Jamaican place within reason.
Where
It's called Irie Veeb's Jamaican Restaurant and Bar. Was none of that recorded?
Was not that recording? Damn
Son
it!
of a
Son of a bitch!
There's so much.
There was so much.
You had months worth of Trevor cut. And
if it
Bronze
makes you
Oak
feel
cut.
any better,
Sheriff's
I
cut.
I think that also means none of the stuff I said was recorded either.
No, you don't understand. We were doing a monologue for you when you went back to edit, and it was great. And
It
we
was
missed
good
it all.
stuff. And now the only people that know about it are us three and God.
My fish are giving me concerning looks.
They should.
They should be. They
We,
know
we went
things about
places
you
that
now.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
We went places that nobody should have.
I'm upset that none of that was recording.
But we did figure out your next birthday gift.
We
and That's
did.
pretty cool.
We just have to figure out how.
That's 11 months away, guys.
All right,
Yeah,
we figured
it's
out your
very-
next Leif Erikson
It's
Day
very
gift.
intensive.
Well,
is
it's one of those
Leif
we still have to
Erikson
figure
Day?
out. We still have to figure out
Leif
how we're
Erikson
going to
Day
do
is like
it.
the day after my birthday. So
Is
that's
it?
11 months away.
We figured out your next Arbor Day gift.
That's also a ways out.
Hold
You know
on.
what's coming up soon?
Where there's gifts involved.
Fucking gifts.
Like it's a whole holiday is around gift giving.
Liegenstragen? I love Liegenstragen.
I'm honestly truly upset. Like I can't tell you how like physically upset I am that wasn't recorded.
We actually won already, though.
Yeah, Trevor came into your spot, and we beat the dragon.
We beat the dragon.
Yeah, you won't be able to stand up. Your seat's a little sticky now.
He has that fast drying come, if you know what I mean.
Damn honey horses.
Gotta go
Sitting in my
fast.
chairs, taking our women.
Oh no, that means
I'm
that we
still
didn't
in
get
the camp that a honey horse is some kind of position on a porn set.
It is.
There's
that means
fluffers and honey
If that was
horses.
recorded, if that was recorded, that means that the Freddy Krueger thing wasn't recorded either. Oh, that was such a good.
What the
Oh,
shit,
the Freddy Krueger
You
bit
fucked
was...
us over big time here.
Now it's gone. Dear fans at home, you've missed out on so much content, at least 15 minutes worth.
More,
That
because
was-
he must have been gone for 45 minutes. At least that's what it felt like to me and my ADHD.
45
It was a full episode of Power Rangers.
With commercial breaks.
I was in there long enough to reset a PlayStation 5.
A full episode of Mighty Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
So I could tell you that we had a full intervention and everything in that time. So it was at least 10 minutes.
They beat the pachinko machine even after it turned into a giant monster.
I remember that episode.
I know. I remember it vividly. I thought pachinko machines were going to factor into my adult life a lot more than they did.
Well, if you're in Japan, they would.
Did you know that the action sequences where it's like the big monster fighting the Robozord?
Robosaur?
Yeah, they actually come from a documentary.
Yeah. But none of that was recorded in the U.S. It was taken from the Japanese Power Rangers. They
Yeah, the Super
cut,
Sentai.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just cut those scenes out and put them into ours. So the only parts on ours that are real are anytime you see the actual Power Rangers.
Until a certain season, then they had to start doing some forms of... because their storyline didn't match up with what they made.
Here we go.
Cool.
It's good to know. I mean, that
Focus.
I know that because I'm in the middle of watching all the Super Sentais. And I think I'm on like
Super Sex Guys.
season 7 or something. And let me tell you, old Japanese shows are hard to watch.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Some of them are actually really good to watch.
No, they are. They're entertaining, but I'm just like, whew.
We're an hour and a half in.
God, you guys had a
We've got
serious
10
conversation about Power Rangers there, and not one of you brought up how... Nothing, never mind. Let's continue.
Banging hot Kimberly was.
Yeah, that's
Well,
exactly
because that
what-
goes without saying. Also, I mean, I'm a trainee guy myself.
Did you say tranny guy?
Trainee.
That's got to get cut.
Yeah.
That's really got to
I'm
get
sorry.
cut.
My brain actually thought he said that. I'm like, what
I
just
said
happened?
trainee.
Trainee?
Yeah.
Trini is the Yellow Ranger.
A fourth
Before she died in the
ADHD
car
attack
accident
has
in
hit the
like
tower.
06 or something, 02 or something like that.
All right, here we go. Before the three of you, the shadow overhead envelops the surrounding area. You feel... God, it was so good the first time. What did I say? Scaredy pants, scaredy boys.
You basically described what you go through when you have an anxiety attack.
That's why it was good, because it was real.
Yes.
Impending doom and fear. Yeah.
Skin on fire.
Let me see. I got this.
Let him go. Let the man cook.
Let me cook.
No, last time you did that, you burned the house down.
Your lungs begin feeling like somebody's stepping on your chest. The hair on the back of your neck stands up as a burning, hot
75 tall chihuahua.
that you killed and then let... Oh, it's a god. It probably knows...
Is Wawa back yet or no? Or is it because I said, no, Wawa's not back.
No,
Wawa's
no,
not
I
back 'cause
think...
I killed Wawa.
You killed it, but
But
then
no,
you
but then I
undid
undid it.
everything. But it's a god, so it probably knows you killed it, and now
It
it's
was an
back.
accident, Wawa. Don't write that down. This never happened. Fuck.
As the shadow flies overhead, you feel a sense of dread, impending doom. There's this sensation of something pressing on your chest, crushing your insides, making it hard to draw in air, hard to breathe. Your breath is ragged and heavy in the few gasping words. One last time. Here we go. All right. Hey, James, anxiety attacks. Have one right now. No, don't.
Do it and you're cool. Do it and you're cool.
No, don't.
Do it and you're
I
cool.
had one after our episode 2 weeks ago. I had 3 days of recovering from that shit. Jesus. They're bad, dude. There's a reason I am on the highest dose they can give me. And even then they said, it's not working well enough. Have you considered ketamine?
Take some ketamine with you.
If you can get me
K-hole.
Some
Dude, if you can-
recreational ketamine.
If you can
baby.
get me sublingual ketamine, I'll freaking do a K trip with you. You're not going to like me when I'm on ketamine, though. It's wild.
It doesn't last very long, does it?
An hour to 2.
But then after
Sometimes
that,
3.
but then after that, he's good for like a few days.
Yeah, then it's about a week of me just being like, I remember what childhood was like. But unfortunately, in more ways than one, because it also unlocks memories. That was fun. All right, here we go.
This is the therapy podcast.
All right.
All right.
47 minutes in.
Yep.
As the shadow looms overhead, you feel a sense of impending doom. Your lungs feel like they're on fire and something is crushing your chest, making it hard to breathe. The ragged gasps of air you can draw in are barely enough to feel like you can regain contain consciousness. There's a fiery, white-hot burning sensation at the back of your neck as your body begins to shake involuntarily against your will. The ability to walk and stand and even just think straight seems to be completely withdrawn from your entire existence. You feel like a husk, a zombie standing there as this fear just eats its way through you, worming from your mind to your limbs to your stomach to your bowels.
I empty my bowels.
Trey
Gross.
shits all over the chest of whoever's holding him.
Gross.
Oh wait, who's wearing the baby Bjorn? Who is it? Can we
who
rock
do
paper
we
scissors
think?
real quick? No, I don't want to do it. Rock paper scissors. No. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Fuck.
Charles has
Charles
never
is-
worn the baby Bjorn, but this time he is.
Charles's
before.
Yeah, he wore it once.
Oh.
Charles's chest is covered in a rank, disgusting, fetid material with an odor that would normally make him gasp
Oh,
if
God.
his body could actually respond.
Oh Jesus! Thanks a lot, Egg. Fuck. Ew.
What did I? The tunnel's right ahead of
Jesus.
us, right?
In front of you is the entryway into what was called the Forgotten Temple, or the Crypt of Nobles. Behind you and around you are the sacrificed bodies of the children that have been crucified through multiple means. And above you is dragon fear emanating out so strong it makes it hard to think. The animals that you have brought here on your quest with you are braying and kicking and trying to run away in fear. I need animal handling checks to try getting them to the cave entrance or to prevent them from running off with your nitroglycerins.
I got
14.
21.
All right. With the combined efforts of Egg and Trey Shanda, you manage to calm the animals just enough to push forward, but the dragon fear gets stronger and stronger. I need all 3 of you to give me wisdom checks to resist it.
14.
10.
19.
Trey, as you shit on the chest of Charles, it's the only thing holding him together, keeping him alert enough to keep walking forward as you whisper encouragement into his ears. But you notice that your friend Egg has fallen onto the ground and is now trying to hide, clutching his head, screaming into the mounds of dust and dirt before him.
Oh fuck.
That was me.
Oh, it was you? I thought he said Charlotte.
No. My shit is making you be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to go forward.
Yeah, my
Because I'm
bad.
whispering
It's
sweet.
keeping you in the moment.
I'm whispering
Oh,
sweet
yeah, that's
nothing
right.
to you.
That's my. Yeah.
I'm just, hey girl, you know you got this. I believe in you.
Ah!
Oh, somebody does it over here.
Oh, that's it. He shit me. He shit my pants.
Do I
on
have
your
any
right.
chest.
You
benefit
did shit
from
your
being a
pants.
You shit my
Drake
pants,
warden?
how
It's
dare
really fucking gross
It's
of Egg.
very
I
gross.
will
How
give
dare
you
you.
advantage on resisting dragon fear as a Drake Warden.
That did help. I got an 18 that time.
You managed to reconstitute some level or some semblance of being able to control your own thoughts. Some of the involuntary spasms weaken momentarily, allowing you to stand up and move forward and out of the reach of the dragon fear. The 3 of you make it into the mouth of the cave, and with the dragon out of sight and out of mind, you begin to come back down from this immense terror you were feeling.
How big is this cave entrance?
It is probably 10 feet wide, but it opens up into a chamber that's probably 25, 30 feet across and maybe about 20 feet long until you see a doubled door archway made out of what appears to be pure bronze with silver filigree writing.
What's the writing say?
Do we recognize the writing?
Oh, yeah, we can bring like all the animals in, right?
There's enough room for the animals in your cart, yes. Inside of this room that you're standing in, outside of the door, it seems to be where all of the supplies was being kept for the mining camp. You see unused tents, pickaxes, old carts, mildew, but also some like sacks of grain and flour and some cooked bread, and you see a crude brick oven that was used for cooking and a couple oil lamps with some oil flasks still sitting there ready to be used. And you see one of the areas where they were mining into off to the side of the door. In the distance, you hear the howling of the gawawa. It barks.
He's angry.
He's looking for you, Charlotte.
He sees all.
I'm scared as shit. Fuck them kids.
That was a big dragon. Did we see the dragon or just feel the dragon fear?
You saw like the shadow flying overhead. When you were approaching the mountains, you saw something circling it, and now you were like underneath whatever this creature was. It looked like you're pretty sure it was a dragon. Like you could get a look of it, but the moment you started trying to look deeper at it, the dragon fear just got more and more incredible.
Okay. Big
You know, Egg, it really wasn't kind of you to shit my pants like that when Charlotte is
I
calling me.
didn't shit your pants, Trey.
It was pretty uncool of you,
You're
Ed,
very
to be
uncool.
shitting his pants.
You shit my pants, man.
And then you got it all over my chest, which is... What am I supposed to do something with this? Or is this just special between me and you?
What's it say?
It says CavernsDeep Steamroller on it.
Just a note. I didn't want to interrupt the flow, but I needed someone to know it. And I was like, you
had to wheel that into the universe one way or another.
You know who'd
Jesus
appreciate this joke about pooping on another person's chest?
It's a steamy egg.
Jameis.
You're right.
It's a CavernsDeep Steamroller. It's when you have someone in a baby Bjorn
and you shit their pants.
and they shit on your chest.
You shit their pants.
Can I do an investigation check on this room?
Yeah.
I just want to see if there's anything not on the up and up. Ooh, that is going to be a 5.
Can I get a... I'm also going to investigate.
I got this, James. You realize that you did, in fact, shit Greg's pants.
Yeah, on second thought, you're like,
I
maybe...
shit my own pants.
Dirty 20 on
Okay.
investigation.
Oh, also, why not? I'll investigate. I got an 8.
Well, I mean, you're on his chest, so you're probably investigating wherever he's investigating.
Yeah, but what do my half-elf eyes see?
Things.
What if it's special?
Stuff. I have also have dark vision.
It's bright enough in here to see.
Oh, well, I still have dark vision. That doesn't change anything.
Everything you look at seems a few shades darker than what your compatriots look at. It's that dark vision.
I don't see color.
Fuck
That's-
off. Holy shit.
What was that?
All right, continue.
Dark vision just makes you, you just have glaucoma.
I got cataracts.
You got cataracts. All right. As you guys all look around as a group, you find odds and ends, bits and pieces here. Nothing really adventuring supplies that could be applied other than like maybe some of the oil lanterns and the pickaxes. There's a couple like sacks on the ground you could probably empty out of whatever's in there and take with if you need them. But as you're investigating, Charles, you do notice something.
Yes.
As you're over near the big double door that seems to be made out of brass, you notice one of the places where they have these giant rivets going through these bands of brass over other brass. There is a rivet missing in the pattern. It goes 3 rivets, space, 3 rivets, space, 3 rivets, space, 2 rivets. And there's a hole there.
Oh, something seems fucky by the door, boys. We should check it out. Looks like there's a rivet missing.
You said there was
Riveting.
Shut up, Egg.
The mystery.
I'm covered in your shit. and I will not take any more shit.
Clearly raccoon shit.
You know, it's hard to. A lot of things happened. We saw a dragon. You shit on my chest.
We have adventured together for so long. You know that I have a bran heavy diet.
You know, on second thought, actually, yeah, this is a pretty liquid. This is not an egg poop. Not that I would know.
That's what he wants you to think. You said that there was writing on the door.
Yes.
Oh, and writing.
Do I
Good stuff.
recognize it?
It is Elvish.
I can read it.
I can't for whatever reason, but yet well, could I read it if I knew Sylvan?
You can recognize it and kind of make out bits and pieces.
Because I was gonna say, isn't Elvish made from?
Elvish uses the Sylvan script,
Right.
but the words translated don't mean the same thing. It would be like reading Spanish. You can read it because it uses
Latin.
script, but
means
you wouldn't understand what las cebollas sucios means.
You are correct. I wouldn't.
It means your onions are dirty.
Yeah, I was going to say something about dirty something.
So
I
yeah,
can
you can read it. You can't comprehend it.
Got it. Interesting.
But one of us can.
Fascinating.
I'm going to read it because I know how.
Okay. You read the script on the door. In an Elvish, it reads, "O death, become my blade once more."
Okay. Oh, death, become my blade once more. Kind of weird emo shit. Become my blade once more.
All right. Well, let me get down from here quick, and I'm gonna get myself out of Bjorn so I can scuttle down.
You are covered in raccoon shit.
When haven't I been?
That's true.
It means no.
For some reason, Trey smells a little bit better than normal.
Then Trace is gonna go up to the door and use his undead hand that he got from the goddess of death and just place it upon it. See if that does anything.
The door vibrates.
By the power of Hune, I command you to open.
The door begins to try opening, but you notice as it does, it begins creaking open and it gets caught. It is being prevented from opening. And as you look, it appears that something is jammed in the empty rivet hole, stopping the door from fully opening.
Oh, shit. Gonna go over there and look at the rivet hole then, see what's in there.
Give me a investigation check.
That is a big ol' 12.
Okay.
10.
Hey, I need your special eyes.
Investigation. Did I get a benefit from that? From all of the Flying Ratman comics that
No.
Oz McGruff? Damn. Investigation is going to be a 14.
Okay, so what did we have?
I had a 12.
A 10 and a 14?
Yes.
With the combined power of the three of you, you realize that this is some sort of very crude locking mechanism. Without something placed in this hole, as the door tries to open, some sort of bar lodges into it that seems to prevent the door from further moving open. So if you were to put something in this hole and then try opening it, it would prevent that bar from sliding over and locking the door closed.
Hey, quit taking your pants off.
I'm not. Egg's going to do a quick search around the room for anything that looks like it would conveniently fit in that rivet.
Okay, you can give me well, you guys already did an investigation. So as you're looking around the room, there is a couple things that look suspiciously cylindrical. That
The euphemism is huge in this episode.
Cylindrical, phallic, whatever.
Door has a little branding label on the bottom that says Hitachi.
I thought you were going to say submissive and openable. Submissive and lockable. That one's pretty good too.
So what do I find?
hold on, give me a second here.
Okay, that's been a second. What did you find?
Well, you need to look for an item that's roughly
The size of a child's torso.
Fucking Christ, please no. Please no.
no.
It's like that scene in American Psycho when he's at the ATM and he's having a psychotic break and the screen flashes "Feed me a stray cat." And you're like, oh, no, man.
Yeah.
I still think that is much bigger than size of a child's
That
torso.
egg is roughly the size of a child's torso.
Yeah, that is roughly the size
no,
of
it
a
looks.
child's torso.
Maybe I'm thinking of
You're
smaller
thinking
child.
of like a toddler.
Yeah.
That's a child's torso.
That's like an 8-year-old right there.
Yep.
This is a great bit for this audio show.
It's all right. It was in season 2 as
It
well.
was in season 2 because
and
he
a
was
live show.
Yeah, he was describing a dragon egg we found, and we're like, well, describe it now. So he just kept on looking up, saying
I was
something.
like, well, it's white. It's got yellow spots, and they're like, how big is it? And I'm like, I don't know, roughly the size of a child's torso.
like, what? And then he was just looking, we looked, and we're like, oh. He's like, because you just have a random giant egg.
Yeah, I have a random giant egg in my house. All right, here we go. As you're looking around the room, you find something that is roughly 5.1 inches in length and 4.5 inches in girth.
Oh, pretty average.
And it seems like it would fit in this cylindrical tube, this cylinder.
Is it just like a wood peg in the room?
It's
It looks kind of fleshy.
it's
You're
soft.
describing it how a fucking robot would describe it. It's hello, human.
Just say
You
it's a
find
wiener.
a thing with these.
Say it is a severed dick. Just get it out.
See, I'm just picturing a fleshlight now. Is that we have
The
to put
problem
something in a
is
fleshlight.
when you insert this into the cylinder, it needs to not get harmed.
Okay, are you trying to say that it's a dick that I'm gonna try to put in there?
No, but the cylinder must remain unharmed.
Okay.
So you get a small cylinder stuck or you need to get a small cylinder and you need to push it into this hole, which this hole is probably the size of like a mini M&M's tube.
Okay. So we've all been on the same Reddit threads recently. Fantastic.
I haven't.
What
because
you're
I don't-
saying is someone might lose the use of their cylinder?
It is imperative that the cylinder remains unharmed.
So I don't
Buckle
get the
in,
reference.
everybody.
So I don't. Get
This
the reference, so I'm
episode's about to
assuming
be an hour and a half long again. But we're here for longer than that. I promise you.
You know, last time you took 30 minutes out. This time you're going to take like 2.5 hours.
But
out.
also, when you're done placing the cylinder in this roughly mini M&M's tube-sized hole, there should not be any need for medical attention when you're complete.
Okay, I need an
you're
object that's
complete or
not
when-
attached to any of us that's in this room that's around that size. Do
When
you
you-
want me to give you an investigation roll?
Sure, yeah.
Are you
Wonderful.
Are you talking about when we complete the task or when it's when it completes?
Hell yeah.
15.
23.
In the corner of the room, you see this thing arriving.
19.
It arrives all over the room.
Is it a fucking dragon?
No,
No, it's arriving.
it just arrives everywhere.
Oh, I'm gonna arrive.
Just flying dicks.
No, okay. In the corner of the room, you find what appears to be some old pickaxes, and some of them are like kind of broken. One of the handles that's broken and laying on the ground could probably be sanded or carved down to fit in just fine.
I'm going to... Is it kind of tapered on one end?
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking take that. I'm going to put it in the hole, jam it in, and then I'm going to hit it with the flat end of my longsword.
It is imperative that the cylinder does not get harmed.
I'm going to take the flat end of my longsword and I'm going to slap it.
All right, give
Can
me
I
an
do
attack roll against
Can
it.
I do a quick look into the other rivets that are on the door and see if they're movable? Like I can just
The other
take-
rivets?
Yeah, because there's 3
Yep.
Can I just take one of the rivets like in the middle and just change
Yes.
that over?
Yeah, it pops right up.
Cool. Can I? Oh, I suppose he already jammed the cylinder. into-
15.
The cylinder, the wooden cylinder you find jams into the mini M&M tube-sized hole. Perfect. And you hear a "Ah!" as the door creaks open. And you realize it hasn't been greased up in years. So the metal is just grinding on other metal.
So you just hear.
So it's a sentient door.
No, it's just...
Then
That
you hear that at the
sounds
end.
sentient to me.
It was just it's like when you're walking in the woods and trees are rubbing on each other. They sound like they're talking. This is just a door.
I spend a lot of time outside, and never once have I been like, those trees are having a conversation with one another.
You've
don't-
never
I can
heard.
audibly hear that.
You've never
tree
heard
talking to
trees
me.
have sex?
All right. Well, so what happens with the door?
It opens. I just said that.
Sweet. Let's go through the door.
Trace
It's
is standing
adventure
there.
time.
Trace is standing there with the rivet. Could have just done this.
We could have.
Beyond the door is
I
a
was
10-foot
quicker.
wide stairway. that descends roughly a dozen or more steps and then hits a platform.
Now, if you had to describe that in the size of children's torsos, how many would it be?
Well, it depends. Do I have a tree chipper?
Are we heading down the stairs, boys?
I mean, kind of have to.
I'm going to light a torch that I took from that other room.
All right. Well, they didn't have torches. They had oil lanterns.
I'll take an oil lantern
Oh,
from
right.
that
The
other
little
room.
blind boy here can't see in the dark.
All right.
Oh, that's
you light up a
right.
lantern. It's a forward-facing bullseye lantern. So it projects forward, but not to the sides or behind it.
Oh, cool. Hell yes.
As we are descending.
Anything looking concerning on those steps leading down?
The steps are made out of what appear to be carved stone, carved out of whatever rock this mountain was formed out of. But one thing you do notice out of the ordinary is the extremely rich scent of death. There is rot emanating up from whatever is down beyond in the darkness.
Does the smell invigorate me?
Trey is rocketing. Trey's got a little raccoon red rocket going.
Jesus. Oh, man. Do you guys smell those pheromones? Oh,
Is that what that is? It smells like absolute death and ass.
it's great, isn't it?
It smells terrible.
Like, I'd rather smell my shit shirt right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could wrap that around your face.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, you said you'd rather smell it. That would
Egg
make you smell it.
fully has his shirt up over his nose.
God, must be nice. Must be nice not to have a shit shirt, Egg.
Yeah, why the hell did he
Pretty
shit his
convenient
shirt?
right now.
I bet it is. Wow. Great. I'm just gonna raw dog smell, I suppose, for the for the foreseeable future.
Good luck.
You'll get used to it.
No. I don't think I will.
Just the rawness of that. No. Don't lie to me. This isn't time for your, forget.
Maybe if I was 3 feet tall and covered in hair, I'd be like, this is the greatest day of my
Oh,
life.
yeah, I'm having the best day of my life. This is great.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Do you guys descend?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you guys walk down. What's your so it's wide enough for you to walk behind each other. What's your marching order?
Egg in front.
I guess.
I mean, you're the one with the
He's
lantern.
the strong boy.
Twinks on top. Twinks on
Okay,
top.
egg
And
in front.
I guess it'd be me then, most likely, because I have 2B, unless you want to go in front of me.
No.
Because I can bring up the rear.
Are you bringing your earth elemental with, or are you leaving him in?
Oh, fuck.
You forgot
forgot.
about him.
Well, I mean, he's a big boy. He might not
He
be able to
could
fit.
Defend
Can he fit?
the horses
it would
and
be
mules.
tight. But he could get down.
Come on, Scar, you're coming with.
Okay, he's after you then.
Yes.
All right,
I gave him some rock nip earlier, and he's been fucking jamming.
Ska in his checkered rock pants and his suspenders just crunches down behind you.
Where
His
the
little
hell did he-
trumpet noises?
Where the hell did he get those clothes?
He had those.
Yeah, he willed into existence with suspenders that look like that are vines, made out of vines.
Yep,
And then
and
his legs are checkered colored.
Yeah, because they're made out of granite and marble,
Oh,
but in squares.
where the fuck was I?
You were reading a book trying to figure out if you could capture a mud elemental as a pet.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you guys reach down to the first. I need all of your passive perceptions. Egg.
12.
My password
Trey?
is my. I got 14.
Hold on 1 second. Shit, it's like the one thing I forgot to write down because I'm a
Charisma?
stupid fucking idiot. Charisma.
No,
is,
that's
no,
just
it's wisdom.
yeah, it
It's
is
perception. So it's whatever
passive
your perception.
wisdom. Okay.
It's whatever your perception is plus 10.
13.
okay. And Ska, I have to pull out of the DMG.
Does Ska perceive?
Yes.
Oh, adorable.
I don't
I
know.
believe he has tremor sense or blind sense.
I was gonna say I know Tubi has blind sense, but I don't know what the perception would be. But I could.
Ska, what do your rock ears hear?
He's more like Toph from Avatar Last Airbender.
Blind?
I mean, yeah.
That's
think
what
he
Tubi
is.
is.
I'm
Tubi's
pretty sure he has
blind.
blind sense or tremor sense because,
Oh, fair.
he is rocks.
Oh well, Tubi's passive perception is only 9.
Well, Tubi's blind.
Yeah, it has blind sense.
123.
Tubi is in fact blind. Tubi is literally just a gelatinous cube.
Also has dark vision for 60 feet. So can see, but also has tremor sense for 50 feet. Passive perception 10. Okay. All right, as you guys descend down these stairs and you reach the first landing, Egg takes a step and you hear a click.
Oh.
Blade scythes whir out from the wall. Give me a dexterity save, Egg.
That is going to be 18.
You will take half damage as you jump out of the way. 2 giant pieces of steel slice through the air, glinting light, or just glinting off the light from your bullseye lantern as you jump back, and they, instead of eviscerating you and cutting you in half, they just graze your skin for 9 points of damage rounded down and halved. So 4.
Thank fuck.
I was gonna say Jesus.
All right. The trap looks like it resets.
I think we need to be very careful moving forward.
Fantastic. Wonderful. I don't... Well, I mean, Ska's just a rock. I don't think if he sets a trap off, it's going to really hurt him, can it? I don't know.
I haven't seen him get hurt yet.
I don't know. I guess we'll
Well,
find out.
I mean,
Should we send him to the front?
Tubi could also go and dissolve the mechanisms.
That might
portal.
take a long time.
About a minute.
Shit, what is the roll you make to try to detect traps again? Or is that
Investigation
Yeah.
or perception. Investigation gets you up close and personal with them. Perception lets you try to look for triggers or look for the traps themselves.
Just... Okay.
Can I perception the ground?
Yeah.
Perceive
Are you
that
going to
ground.
actively perceive the ground as you're walking down?
Yeah, because I heard the click from my foot, right?
Okay. Are you continuing forward, or are you looking for the thing you stepped on?
I'm looking at the ground ahead of me to try to see, I step back,
Yep.
so whatever I stepped on is going to be right ahead of me
Correct.
to set off the trap, and I
Yep.
want to scan the ground ahead to try to see if there are any other triggers.
Okay.
And I got 15.
With a 15 and looking down using your bullseye lantern, you immediately notice one stone is sticking up about an inch higher than the rest of the stones, and it is perfectly round.
Oh, I'm going to lean all the way down and try to pick up the rock.
It doesn't move up, but it feels like you could push it down.
I think I know what happens when this gets pushed down. This is a button that triggers a trap, fellas.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
turns around as he's just bleeding out the chest.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
good
Aggie,
on you,
that's a
Egg.
Great eye.
Great. You done such a good job there, buddy.
Can I try?
Paz McGruff found one in episode 182. All right.
All right, everybody, step over that one then.
Yes.
And then can I actually? I don't know.
I don't have
Should
thieves'
I go to
tools,
the
I guess I
front and
can.
try to figure out if there's any more traps around here?
I mean,
I do have a pretty good.
Scott does have tremor sense. It should be able to detect the rocks around
I guess.
and be able to see if there's any.
Any disturbances?
Yeah.
Can he speak to the rocks and maybe tell them to chill out?
I don't know how in the world he can tell us though if there's anything. Weird.
I mean, he could point.
I guess. All right, Ska. Growl once if you understand me. Excellent. That sounds good. So we're gonna send you to the front, buddy. And you, because you have a better, keen understanding of the world around you than we do. I know. You're a very smart boy. And I give him a nice little pat. You're such a good boy. Good, good, good. We need you to tell us if there's anything weird coming up from the ground or above or around us. And then obviously I don't want you to get hurt, so don't walk into the danger. But just stop and let us know that there's something goofy going on. Okay? Can you do that for me? One growl for yes, 2 for no. That's wonderful.
You see him drop and meld into the ground, and then you just hear as you see some of the stuff shifting as he's moving around through all this stone. He's going up the walls, down around, coming back, and then he comes back and pops up in front of you.
Ooh, did you see anything, buddy? What, did you see traps? 1 growl for yes, 2 for no. Are they close? Is that 1 growl?
Did he deactivate them?
Did you break them? Could you break them? So no? Oh, fuck. Could you tell us when we're getting close to them? Is that 1 growl? Excellent. All right, buddy. Well, you've got a big job, and we'll make sure that you stay nice and safe, okay? Excellent. All right, he's going to keep leading the way.
All right, he leads the way.
Trey looks at Tubby and goes like, man, he's talking to... It's weird that he's talking to an inanimate object, right? Right? Yeah, like, he understands what he's saying. I agree. You're so much smarter
Meanwhile,
than him.
Egg is over here like, why is Tubi talking about going shopping?
Oh, I was going to say, Seltzer leans over and says something to Ag, and he goes, what? Oh, I forgot that you were there.
You guys all have your pets.
We do. We all have a pet now. Yours only goes for, I don't know how long, but...
Until it dies.
Oh. Don't let that fucker die.
Cool.
Of course not. Why would I ever do that?
Ska, the earth elemental.
Begins moving forward. You guys go down the next flight of stairs, and he stops right before the landing.
Oh, I think that's an
Oh,
alarm.
okay. All right, stop, buddy. Don't hurt yourself. Okay. Can I try to sneak a little bit in, like, kind of next to him or in front
There
of him?
is no way to get in front of him. He has taken up this whole area.
Oh, shit whistle. Well, he can absorb himself into the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get behind us all, buddy.
He just dissolves in the ground, and you feel like rumbling under your feet, and then he constitutes himself behind you, like.
God, you're so fucking cool. All right. Can I try to disarm the trap? I assume is probably on the ground.
Well, you're gonna have to give me a perception or investigation to find it.
I'm going to perceive traps, boys and girls. That is a 22.
Oh yeah, immediately your eyes lock on to these 3 holes in the wall adjacent from you, and you recognize them as being like a poison dart trap.
Ooh, did I see the trigger anywhere?
As you look around, you look on the ground, and it looks like the first step on the next flight of stairs down is like tilted, almost like if you were to step on it, it would like tilt forward and trigger the trap.
Can Tubi go up into the holes that are in the wall and dissolve the trap from inside?
Or he could dissolve the trigger.
Well, if he dissolves the trap,
Well, the trigger is the stair.
Yeah, he can't dissolve the stair, but he could go and dissolve the bolt, the arrows
The
and
dart.
stuff. Yeah.
All right, you send Tubi into the hole, and just
You got him, boy.
a couple minutes later, Tubi comes back out and is like, looks like a porcupine, like just covered in hundreds of these like poison needle darts that are like just slowly dissolving. And Tubi's like jiggling around and like tapping the needles like on the ground, just making like a.
God, he's so cute. Oh shit! I hope the people back in the Feywild don't get mad that I'm sending a bunch of poison darts their way. I forgot he doesn't dissolve; he teleports.
And bloop, they're gone.
That's their problem
Yeah,
now.
that was a choice. Well, I mean, they're not like projectiles,
No.
like at the moment.
No, they just kind of just fall into wherever
yeah.
it's at.
So they're just about to get a bunch of weird darts, just falling to the ground.
Yeah, they can study it.
be
They're
fine.
scientists. They're
All
fine.
right. Do you guys continue?
Yes.
Yes.
You walk down the stairs. Mm-hmm. Are you actively perceiving things?
Yes, I'm keeping up the charade.
Hey, Scott, can you
Yeah, Scott. can you
alarm
get
us
into
if we get close?
Yeah, Scott, to the front again, buddy.
Ska, if I drop something, could you pick it up? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Pick it up.
Scott, you're not his maid. Don't listen to him. He can pick up his own shit.
Scott tries to whistle.
Yeah, he's just a mighty, mighty stone.
You just hear stones scraping against each other when he tries to whistle.
I got a 6 on that perception check.
You see nothing.
Oh shit, I accidentally closed this bullseye lantern.
I got an 18.
All right, you guys reach to the bottom of the stairs, and you see no more traps at this, or you see no traps on this landing.
Cool.
But as you peer around the corner of this landing, you see one more flight of stairs, and then it opens up into a room in which you see piles of some unidentified material. It looks white,
Ew.
jagged.
Ew.
Some pieces are long, some pieces are short, some are flat. And the smell of death is the strongest it's been so far. You're about 12 stairs away from reaching this bottom landing that opens up into this room. What do you guys do?
I'd like to investigate the jagged white stuff.
At the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an investigation check as you walk down and try to investigate these things.
Investigation. That's a 15.
With a 15, you reach the bottom of the stairs, and it is immediately apparent what these are. This room is filled, save for a small 2-foot wide area weaving and meandering through all of this material to what appears to be a hallway. But on each side, flanking this little walkway, is about 3 feet deep of human bones. Some broken, crunched. It seems to have, some point, just been a depository for dead bodies. Some of these bodies still have cloth draped over the now entirely missing flesh and muscle and ligaments. Just bones. Some are still more or less a full skeleton, while the rest seem to have been kicked around or broken or chewed on or gnawed, or even some of them partially dissolved or burned.
Oh, gross, gross, gross. Oh,
And I
this
need-
is all bones.
I need all 3 of you to give me a constitution check as a breeze of air rolls towards you and the smell of death becomes unbearable.
8.
16.
10.
Egg and Charlotte begin vomiting uncontrollably. Trey relishes
Jesus.
in the scent.
Oh, this is great. I love this. I need this as an air freshener.
Oh, fuck. Thanks a lot, Egg. Fuck.
Egg and Charlotte both take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Immune to it is Ska
And Tubi.
and Tubi.
How many levels of exhaustion till, was it pass out? Well, how does that mechanic
7,
work
you
again?
die.
Oh, right. As I say, I haven't really played with that mechanic quite yet, so.
It's fun.
I think at this one you guys have disadvantage on. No, your movement is. No, it's. No, I think it's disadvantage on ability checks.
But not combat yet.
No, not combat.
That's level 2 or 3.
That's 3 because I think 2 is your movement is down to half. I think it's attack. It's ability checks and saves that you have disadvantage on.
Give me 1 sec. Disadvantage on ability checks. Yep. Level 2 is speed is halved. Level 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay, so
4
3
is
saves.
hit point maximum halved. 5 is speed reduced to 0. And 6 is death. All right.
So just ability checks is your guys' have disadvantage on.
Egg, as you finish losing your lunch and you finish vomiting and you look around, you realize you are in a large catacomb, 30 feet long, 20 feet wide. The walls lined with sarcophagi, some busted open, some in good shape. There's funeral urns, places where it looks like there was once pyres, but at some point, whoever was maintaining this tomb had completely given up and just started chucking bodies into every corner, every space, on top of sarcophagus, on top of coffins, on top of urns. Some of the urns have been spilt and there's ashes all over the floor. But this room probably has hundreds upon hundreds of bodies in it that have no longer contain any flesh or muscle or ligament, just calcified, bleached bones.
So it's been a hot minute since they've been here.
Yes. And on the opposite side of the room of you is what appears to be a hallway. And you see a faint light emanating from around a bend or a corner. Just a soft yellow, very dim glow that's flickering off the wall like candlelight.
Seltzer, how stealthily can you fly?
I'm made out of cogs and gears. I fly as stealthily as a gnomish war engine. And he like opens his wings up and you just hear.
Okay, so that's a poorly. All right. There's a slight light at the end of that hallway.
Oh.
And there's no trail through these
There
bones.
is, but it's like maybe a foot wide, 2 feet at one point. But like when you're walking through here, the piles of bones are like up to your hips or higher. It's like 3 feet deep in the shallowest part.
Okay. Is there anything I can tell about like whatever made this trail as a ranger? Like, is it a 4-legged creature?
Give me a nature check.
Woo! With disadvantage because I'm exhausted?
Yes.
Bullshit.
But I would say are you proficient in nature?
Yes, I am.
I would say you would be granted proficiency or you would be granted advantage because of that, and because you specifically said as a ranger. But with the disadvantage, I would say they just wash each other, so it's just a flat roll plus your nature modifier.
Okay, so I rolled twice. I got a 5 and a 20.
Well, what was your
And then-
first roll?
5.
Okay, so a 5.
Fantastic. All right. But maybe the roll would have been different if I knew that ahead of time.
Well, if you want, I'll give you the reroll.
I might.
What's your nature modifier?
My nature modifier is gonna be 2.
So would that 5 have been a 7?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It was something crawling.
Okay, so it's something on 4 legs that's making this trail.
It was something that was crawling.
It was something crawling.
Doesn't mean 4 legs. Could
Let's
I do
just-
a nature check? I'm not proficient in it. I'm not a ranger, but
Sure.
I don't have disadvantage, so that's a 14.
From the way that the bones have been like angled, something was sliding and crawling through here, through the previous pile of bones, and it just kind of like bulldozed them out of the way to the side.
So it's a sliding, crawling
was gonna say,
creature that
this
can
is some-
bulldoze bones away.
This is some slug behavior if I've ever seen it.
Gross.
I was thinking like maybe bone worm or something, or a worm, like a purple worm, baby purple worm.
Worms are also gross.
It's a sickly little shit though that I think we need to handle.
Do we
as soon
see
as
any like
possible.
residue at all, like slime residue, or just
Yes.
yes?
Yeah, there is. As you look around in this room, you notice these like shining, glimmering little bits here and there, almost like a spider web, but made out of ooze. Just like a tendril from the wall to the ground, or from bones and bones, like what a slug leaves behind as it's crawling.
So, as a master bioengineer, would I be able to do something?
Can you build a nuke out of this?
or be able to figure out what
Tony
it's from, so I would recognize its properties or something? Or,
No.
no. Okay, I'm just saying I am a master bioengineer. Just no big deal. Just very smart.
Are you gonna pickle Rick yourself? Like
Maybe it'll help me.
Stabs himself with an oozy bone. It's a new arm.
Okay.
I'm five-handed Trey.
Pickled Trey. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Can I sneak
Yeah.
towards the end of the hallway? I'm gonna
Or
do
across the room towards the hallway? Yeah, okay. Give me a stealth check.
There's no other exits, right? It's just leading to that.
It's the place you came from,
yeah.
the room that you just entered into, and then the 5-foot wide like arch doorway without a door leading into a hallway that you think turns 90 degrees in the distance, but it's hard to tell because you can't see that far with your bullseye lantern.
Okay.
You need your special eyes.
Actually, Trey, do you want to do the sneaking? Because
Yeah,
I
I
need
can
a
do
lantern.
Yeah, I could try to do a little scramble, man.
Okay.
Not good with stealth, but
I'm also not good with stealth.
I did just roll an 18, so that's a 20.
Some of us are, if you just asked.
Okay.
Really?
Trey,
Yeah.
Yep.
you begin moving as stealthily as you can across the room.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, the first half of this room, aside from all the bones and stuff, the walls and everything seem to be made out of the stone material that this mountain is made of. Like, it looks like it was chiseled and carved open, but it wasn't really made of brickwork or anything. It was just they carved out maybe a pre-existing cave area or a pre-existing chasm or something, or maybe they just did it themselves and they just dug into it, but it didn't look like it was manufactured materials or anything. And then a transition occurs about halfway, and you realize it looks like the walls might have been a little more attention paid to in the creation of them. In the sense where at first there's little notches cut into them where there's skulls placed. And then a little bit further on, there's these skulls placed, and where like the mortar would be between like bricks, if they had built this out of bricks, instead of mortar, they used different sized bones and pushed them into the wall. And by time you reach the end of this room and the hallway starts, the entire hallway is made out of the bones of whatever creatures lay here. There's no stonework left. You are surrounded by what appears to have at one point been hundreds of different creatures just taxidermied to the wall, but with only their bones left over. And it's like you're inside of almost a bone itself. There is no stone left here. It's all calcified, bleached bones. The floor is crushed bone powder. The walls are femurs and scapulas and shoulders. And there's little crevices and stuff. And in those crevices, they've shoved smaller bones or bigger bones. And even at the end of the hallway, there's like a support beam. Normally in a mine, that would have been made out of wood. But this is made out of massive femurs of some forgotten beast.
Fascinating.
And you reach this hallway, and in the distance, you too see this flickering light, and you hear noises, like almost a conversation, a hushed, quiet conversation between 2, maybe 3 people, and it just comes across as, but I think,
Okay.
maybe if we...
Trey's gonna motion for the other 2 to come over, but very, quietly. Like he, shushes them, but kind of brings them over. Like, quietly come here. And then he's gonna take out some paper and pen and start writing down notes on the architecture, the framework of the bones, because this really interests him in his scientific mind for the first time in who knows how long is going. Like, his research personality is taking over, and he's just writing down all these notes on how they're formed. Mm-hmm. All the bones are put together, because he's never seen something like that before, and it's very interesting to him.
Nice. I'm going to sneak. I think we need to go towards Trey, Charles.
All right, I suppose I can.
What?
Somebody is very good at
damn it.
sneaking.
That's a 1, baby. Nat 1. Nat 1.
Natty
Combat.
1.
Combat.
I got an 11.
I am honestly astounded at how many nat ones you get.
Honestly, it's really,
It's a talent.
It is really good.
You get about
That's
half...
showbiz, baby.
You get about halfway across the room, Charles.
Yes.
And you're walking along this path, and you're trying to be as quiet as you can. Mm-hmm. But about halfway across, there's a bone sticking out from one of the sides of the pile, and you clip it with your knee as you're walking by, and it sends all of the bones just tumbling down around you.
Shit, fuck. Oh, would you say that they're bone thugs in harmony?
There was very little harmony in the noise that was made. It was a cacophony. Bone thugs and cacophony. Also, there's coffins around you, so extra cacophony.
Shit, fuck.
And as this happens, Trey, you immediately notice the whispers cease. Whatever light was over there has been snuffed out. It's dark again. But then, Charles and Egg, you hear... and you look up above you, and dropping on top of you is what could only be described as a maggot-like creature, except it's got a dozen on each side of its like fat, pudgy body, little clawed, like centipede-like arms. And on the front of it, 2 giant gelatinous eyes with big tendrils coming out of a spiked maw. And you realize dropping on top of you is a carrion crawler. Roll for initiative.
Oh, that's not very cash money of you.
I'm a carrion crawler hanging in the grave.
Oh.
You're about to die on this great day, eating your bones and chewing your... Ah!
That's for you.
15.
I was saving it. That's for him.
Wow, I am surprised that I actually got a decent initiative roll for once.
It says... You stinky smiley face.
You stinky boy.
All right. What
As
is
a-
I
I
need
got
your
it, I got it.
initiatives?
I got 19.
12.
15.
And what did Ska get?
Ooh, Scott, does he get an initiative like bonus?
He goes.
I meant like a bonus.
Oh,
Give him one random. Give him +1. No, do it. He's a good little boy.
Yeah,
You
but
love him.
he probably has better dexterity than that.
He would never,
have better dexterity than his dad.
and he would also never become a fascist. So
What does that have to do with dexterity?
it has everything to do with ska. He will never
World
turn his.
is ending, and I have a trumpet.
He gets a -1 to his initiative.
No! Fuck you.
Okay.
No, you did just say give him a 1, but you didn't.
4.
But you
Are
didn't
you happy now?
say if it was.
Sad rock
Trey,
noises.
you had a 19. Next highest one.
15.
15 for Egg. Oh, I got to roll for the carrion crawler.
So you holding your arm like that looks like you lost an arm. Oh, it's because you put it inside your shirt. Okay. I'm like, what happened to his arm? Did he never have an arm there?
I really like future Gohan from Dragon Ball. And I
I mean, he's
just
the best
wanted
Gohan.
Yeah, he is. None of this
Who's
stuff.
after Egg?
That would be me with 13. I had a 13, I think.
And then Ska.
Oh, 12. I had 12. And then Ska.
Trey, you're at the opposite end of this room, and you hear this disgusting mouth noise that just goes like...
God damn.
And you turn around, and as you do, you realize that all those like gooey tendrils and slime that was left around seem to be created out of the backside of this carrion crawler. Whatever it is, it's the refuse that it leaves behind after it devours carrion.
It's the carry-on shit.
dingleberries.
And it drops down from the
these
ceiling
nuts.
directly onto the head of Charles.
got 'em.
And just so we're clear, this looks like a maggot, but with the arms and legs of like a centipede and the mouth of a shark.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey, actually, yes, Gary Busey's mouth. Gary Busey in a real bad, like, let's talk about sausages.
All right.
Gary
He just
I'm
goes.
doing great, Gary Busey.
Trey just goes, oh, fuck. And he takes out his arquebus.
Yep.
And then he's going to cast the cantrip Ferocious Strike on himself. And he's going to do a weapon attack with his arquebus again.
Is it a bonus action for Voracious Strike or whatever it
No,
is?
it's my action. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, okay, it's a cantrip.
It just makes me do a weapon attack.
Oh, it makes you do a weapon
Yes.
attack. Okay.
Because then if I hit, I get an additional damage.
Okay,
So
perfect.
that's what it is. And since I only have one attack anyways.
Might as well. Yeah,
Might as
all right,
well.
cool.
Okay, so that is a 11.
A extremely loud thunder crack of energy is released out of your arquebus in this small area. If whatever creatures were in here didn't know you were there before, they do now. Your shot, you aim it as this creature's dropping from the ceiling and you fire. A flash of light. The room erupts. The smell of rotted bodies is momentarily overtaken by the scent of saltpeter and gunpowder. And poof, your shot misses. It hits one of the slimy tendrils and goes overhead, crashing into the wall above where Egg is standing, dropping stones and chunks of lead onto Egg's head as he feels spalding coming out from your cracking open this wall. You get splattered by fragmentation.
Fuck.
What the hell?
Sorry.
Fucking icky.
Trey's gonna. How far am I away from them?
He was about halfway through the room, so you are 20 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna move like maybe 10 feet closer, and then for
right.
my bonus action, I'm gonna send out Tubi.
Okay.
Kind
Tubi's
of,
like,
just right, kind of in the area around them.
Nintendo says it sends you a cease and desist letter.
And then it's Tubi's turn because I was under mine, and Tubi just can't do anything because I didn't give him anything, so he just does the dodge action.
Okay, Tubi dodges and jumps around. All right, then that makes it the carrion crawler's turn. The carrion crawler drops on top of Charles. Its disgusting body, which somehow smells worse than the room you're in, is writhing and writhing all over you. And you feel its dozens of legs with sharp-tipped points starting to try digging into you. It's dropping slime all over you, and it's biting just... And it attempts to...
Attempts or just does it because my AC is shit.
Takes 2 attacks. One with the tentacles
Oh boy.
for a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then after it grabbles you with its tentacles, it pulls you closer to its mouth. Your face being drawn in like a face hugger. Just being pulled in as it starts moving these long, sharp, jagged teeth out towards your face. And will a 6 hit?
No.
All right. So with just the tentacles making their attack on you, you're going to take 1d4
Oh, thank
plus
God.
2, so 5 poison damage.
Jesus.
And you begin to feel these tentacles like worming into like your ear hole and up your nose and down your throat. and they're emitting some kind of toxic fluid. I need you to give me a Constitution save.
4. Rolling like asshole today, and not the good kind.
The tentacle worms its way directly down into your stomach, and you feel once again like you need to vomit, but you can't. It begins filling up your stomach with some sort of ichor and fluid. Your stomach
what?
begins.
What?
It's
Sorry.
it's like face hugging you, and
No,
its tentacles.
it didn't get on. The face hug didn't get on me.
No, the face hug did. The bite didn't.
Okay. Gross. Icky.
It grappled you with its tentacles,
Okay.
and then it tried to bite you. The bite missed. The tentacles, however, went into your ears, nose, mouth, and one of them wormed its way down into your stomach and is injecting some fluid into you, and you feel disgustingly sick. And then a moment later, you realize you can't move your arm, and you can't move your leg, you can't scream, and the insides of your body are on fire. You're being digested from the inside out.
Great.
You are victim of carrion crawler poison. For 1 minute or until the poison ends, you are paralyzed. You get to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, and the effect ends upon a success.
Okay. Cool beans.
Egg's turn.
Egg just saw this thing jump down and get on Charles. How far away is it?
Like 5-10 feet from you.
Well, let's go with 10 because I'm going to pull out my longbow.
Okay.
There's that distance thing again. 5, 10, 200 feet. It's all relative.
I'm just saying, I think longbow is 30 feet minimum.
I don't remember. I don't care. It's
Okay.
disadvantage in this room.
Don't rules.
Really?
Warrior. I want this
I'm pretty
out.
sure it is. Yeah, without point blank shot or something. Unless I'm thinking a 3-5.
You're thinking of 3-5. That's why it would be
yeah.
disadvantage if he's closer.
5e
than the
is
minimum
like,
range.
is it right next to you? No?
Yeah, all
Okay.
right. You're 10 feet away. You can use your bow.
Woo! All right.
I
Cool,
shoot
cool.
at things 10 feet away with my bow all the time, and I don't have disadvantage when I do
But
it.
is it
Exactly.
a longbow?
It is. I have an English longbow.
Yeah, it's 150. Oh no, so he has within 150 feet.
Roll
he
into
has
hit.
normal, and then 600 feet is the maximum.
Fucking-
But he is
range.
shooting into melee, which is disadvantage.
That is
But it isn't really melee right now, because it's just a carrion crawler sitting on top of his friends, impregnating his belly.
Yes.
So
14
let's
feet?
let's not try to kneecap Egg trying to save me right now. They're going, you can't do that, actually. That's his job. Let him fuck up.
14,
Yes.
you loose an arrow out of your longbow, and immediately, upon it leaving the bow, the string is still touching the nock, and the front of the arrow enters the carrion crawler. You forgot to step back.
It did enter, though?
Yeah, it hit.
Can I...
What?
One of the things that Seltzer can do is an infused strike. So if Seltzer sees an attack hit, I can do damage.
Okay.
Can I infuse strike that?
Sure, why not?
So that's going to be... Hey! 6 points of fire damage.
Hey, that's it?
Yeah.
What about your
Your regular
your longbow.
your regular damage?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I was like,
Yeah,
you never rolled initial damage.
That's just additional damage that you do.
Yeah.
Is your
1d8.
Hellian's book or Helania's book up there, or do you have? I just want to look at
It's going to be 9 damage.
In
so
total?
9 plus 6
Oh shit,
is-
15 damage.
Yeah.
I was concerned with how long it took you to put 9 and 15 together. I mean 9 and
24. Are you concerned now, James?
Yeah, I am.
Ask
I'm
me
really
to add
concerned.
9 again.
I have tried to-
33.
I have tried to write down
42.
this monster's HP 3 times, and each time I've written it down in reverse.
So he's dead.
No, he would still
I
have...
did it, guys.
All right, so how much damage was that? 14?
15.
15 points of damage.
24.
Part of the monster starts like squealing. It starts shooting out more goo out of its behind as it's immediately surprised something bad is happening to it for the first time in its life. And it starts on fire. Parts of it are on fire. And then you realize how close that arrow was to hitting Charles's head. If Charles wasn't paralyzed, he could look and turn next to him and realize the tip is grazing his ear.
Let go of my friend.
Isn't he dead?
Who?
Is the thing dead?
Oh, no.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
That makes it Charles's turn.
I don't even know what I could do. I'm
You can
paralyzed on the
roll a
ground.
save.
I suppose.
You're not paralyzed on the ground. You're standing.
Oh, I thought
You're
it was on
you're
the
like
ground.
you're like a Medusa
Still, even then, I
statue
can only
right
roll
now.
to
Seltzer
save, and
still
you
has
said
a
it's
turn.
what,
Oh, Seltzer gets his turn.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because that was a reaction. Seltzer's gonna bite, and that is going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, fuck yeah. That is gonna be 1d6 plus proficiency is 4 damage.
4 more damage. Seltzer. Yeah. Oh, gross. It tastes disgusting.
We gotta power through it, buddy.
Okay, I was
have
trying
to
the keto thing. This is gonna ruin it.
It's gonna ruin it for both of us. I'll drop out too.
I just wanted to see what my spells, if they're action or bonus action.
Okay, then it makes it Charles's turn. Charles, you are paralyzed. You are feeling a sensation completely foreign and alien to your body. You are willing your arm to move, and it is not moving, but yet you still feel the crushing weight of this creature on top of you, and you feel the tentacle in your stomach worming up and down your esophagus as it continues releasing whatever digestive agent it is inside of your stomach. And like, if you could look down right now, you would begin to almost look pregnant.
It's fucking gross,
God
man.
damn.
What the fuck?
All right.
So since I can't move, I can still cast Thunderwave, right? I don't have to say anything or do anything. It's just an evocation.
Is it semantics material? Do you have
So
to
is
move?
that the definition of evocation is the act of bringing or recalling a feeling, memory, or image that is to the conscious mind.
Right,
Yikes.
but under the spell description,
Boo!
it,
It says casting. All it says is components V and S.
yeah, so you have to be able to speak and move your hands.
Boo! All
You
right,
gotta
so-
do the Naruto shit.
Yeah. So
I guess
you're currently
have to do
ganging on a tentacle.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
What saving throw do I need to make?
A Constitution saving throw.
The worst fucking skill I have minus strength. 18.
You immediately begin vomiting,
Oh,
and the
cool.
tentacle gets thrown out of your mouth.
Ugh.
The last thing you feel is it gently caress your cheek as it leaves, leaving a trail of slime behind.
Why?
Your insides,
Guys, I think this guy's a predator. I think it's a predator, guys.
your insides feel absolutely horrid, like the worst night of drinking you've ever had, plus the flu.
Hey, James, is this character's name Diddy? That's Trevor.
Cut it. Cut it. You're at a Diddy party.
Ah, we're getting diddled by Diddy.
Okay, keep
All the
going.
bones, obviously.
And all of the lube on the floor.
Oh, that's so much baby oil all over the floor. Thousands of cases of baby oil. I don't want to make any more jokes. That whole thing actually makes me really sad.
You erupt the tentacle out of your body, violently rejecting it, feeling like you have the worst case of gut rot of your life, like a night of drinking mixed with the flu and Ebola.
been there? That's relatable.
Yeah. The carrion crawler seems offended by your resistance to his advances. But you are no longer paralyzed. You begin shaking it off, and now you just have this sensation of your entire body waking up after being asleep. There's pins and needles and a fuzziness.
Ew.
You have a feeling on your next turn you'll be able to take an action.
You're saying it's offended? Then I didn't like it's like lumpy space princess. Like don't
Oh,
like my
my
lumps.
birds.
Don't like my lumps.
You don't like my tentacle pregnation?
Yeah, I'm glad I can't speak to carrion crawlers. That's for goddamn sure. All right, and I suppose that's all I can do.
Yes, because it's at the end of your turn.
Ah, that is correct. Yep. God, sorry if I'm looking and seeming off. I fucking hate horror and gore shit, so it's actually making me kind of queasy. But continue. Oh, don't look at me like no.
Out of the ceiling drops 300 snakes, all making mouth noises.
Snakes are. Aw.
And let's see, for Bronson, out of the ceiling, a giant mouth opens up and begins trying to eat the party and swallow it whole.
That's the only thing that pissed me off about the last time was that you made it curse to where I had to role play as wanting to do it.
Oh, right.
That's what I didn't like.
Bronson's character suddenly has an urge where vor is his new fetish, and he'll go and do anything for it he can.
I don't like
Egg's
being
gonna
forced
clear
to
away
roleplay
the
that.
bones in the whole room. Just one action, sweep up all of them, and see that there's just a mosaic of Sonic feet on the ground. James, what the fuck?
Well, it is Egg's turn. Egg, you see your
How's
buddy
it Egg's
vomit.
turn? It just That he was literally just.
Oh,
turn.
it's Ska's turn.
It should be Ska's turn. Yes.
That's right.
I think we skipped Ska the first time.
No, this is literally the first round.
Do you want me to control it, or because
Yeah,
I don't
Ska's
have
yours.
shit. Well, I'm gonna need a fucking
Just look up Earth
Character
Elemental.
yeah.
Look up the strongest one.
It's just a CR5 Earth Elemental.
Okay.
Add 10 to that CR.
Hey, Trevor.
Earth Elemental.
Tomorrow, do you have plans?
He doesn't want to go disc golfing.
Do you have plans?
I don't, but I kind of want to take a day.
You're going to take a day.
I've had a long-ass week, James.
I know, but you have tomorrow off.
I do.
And you don't have to start a new job until Monday.
36 hours from now, I have to be at my new job.
So what I need you to do
Is do my meal prep and laundry.
pick up a round piece of plastic and take your hatred for life out on trees like the rest of us.
What you need to do, Trevor? What you need to do is enjoy your day off. You deserve it.
Yeah, while playing disc golf with your best bros.
Not that. Don't listen to him. Do
Bronson
whatever
just
the fuck
doesn't
you
want more competition on the field. Don't listen to him.
Because I beat him one time, once,
It's one too many.
and he fucking took that personally. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. He's got one action, baby.
What does Ska
He
do?
has two, so he can make two slam attacks.
Yeah.
It's because he has multi-attack.
Okay.
So he is going to double slam onto that carrion. He's gonna run up to it, and he's gonna fucking just bop, and then
He's
with the other
slamming
hand,
that carrion. I didn't
gonna
realize we were in the
RKO.
bedroom.
He gets. I mean, he's got some fucking sick ass stats here for an Earth Elemental.
All right. Just.
So he's gonna try to hit attack number 1.
Yep.
That'll be a 21.
That's gonna hit.
Second attack, as a nat 1. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, let's deal with the first attack of the
fucking
creature he's hitting that is currently sitting on you.
You said I was standing.
Yeah. It's like draped over you, like eating you.
You
Oh.
said he just threw it up.
Yeah, you
He
said
threw up the tentacle.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. He's gonna very precisely like.
Yeah,
chop
he's
down.
going to very precisely chop down. I'm not worried about
Yeah.
the first attack.
Oh.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. Whatever.
All right.
I'll accept the consequences. So the first one, it's 2d8 plus 5.
Okay.
So that is 18.
Jeez. Yeah. So your guys' Earth Elemental just doubled the damage the other 4 of you have done in one round.
Well, it is a CR5. It makes sense.
Nope.
Bronvito missed.
That is true.
Did
you hit him?
Do you want
No.
him to hit me then, and you want me to roll for it?
Well, in your head, I want let's make this as evocative as possible. Charles is standing
He takes
in
off
the
his
middle of
clothes.
the room. A carrion crawler draped around his neck, wrapping tentacles in his ears and nose and mouth, and
like
he
one
then
of those.
vomits them out. And he's beginning to grasp back a semblance of control of his own body after being paralyzed for almost a full 6 seconds. He begins spewing what could only be labeled as strange fluids out of his mouth that were injected against his will, his stomach decreasing in size as he does, like the worst burp vomit combo he's ever had.
Mukbang.
An Earth Elemental charges forward and just with a crack of his granite claws slams this carrion crawler once, deftly just crushing part of its body, ripping a few of its legs off with just pure force. And then it reels up to do a second hit, and it swings in and critically misses. What happens, Charles?
Why do you have to have me do this? What?
'Cause you're in control of him. What happened, Charles?
Where you see he missed, he hit the ground on the bottom, and then it bounced back up to hit the carrion.
No. It doesn't necessarily have to hit Charles, but something devastating needs to happen here with the miss. What happens?
All right, so yeah, I will say then, I guess, is that he's going to come down and he's going to crush Charles's foot.
Okay. He hits Charles's foot. Charles, roll damage and take half.
14 plus 5,
Oh,
so
gee.
19 half rounding up.
Round down.
19 rounding down, so that's 9.
18, half of 8. Yeah. Half
So
teen.
9 damage. I am now down to 9 health. Oh, I just wrote that in pen.
This is what you get for not using a real character sheet for 6 weeks.
Shut up, dummy. Sorry, that was...
The action that just occurred here where I had you describe your own critical miss for your creature that was coming towards you was what I can only describe as when a teacher uses like a punishment towards a child in class where it's like, what did you do wrong? And the kid has to admit to it and be like, so what do you think should be done about it? And then the kid's just, I don't want to say it. That was Jameis just now.
It was either that or it comes crashing down on me and killing me, so I'll take foot damage. Thank you very much. I know that's might hurt your feelings, James, because I know your affinity for feet.
Specifically
going
one specific
fast, and now his foot is hurt and gonna go slow.
for very one specific
But it will be
hedgehog.
blue.
All right, Charles gets his fucking foot crushed, and he's just, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to throw it up, and my foot hurts. Oh. All right.
That was perfect. I love it. That brings us back to Trey's turn. Trey,
right.
your first round of combat, you took out your arquebus, you launched a shot, you let everybody in this cave system know we're here, we're queer, and we're fighting a carrion creature.
Yeah, so Trey's gonna scurry up to Egg, dig in his pouch, grab some of his paint, and throw it at the carrion because he's using his once per long rest hunter's mark.
Trey enters the zone of attack of the carrion crawler and exits it.
He's in the rain. I wasn't. I was only like, I was like 20 feet away
You
from
were
them.
across the room,
And then
they
I
were
moved
on this side.
Yeah, and then I moved 10
and
feet
you
closer.
moved closer. The carrion crawler and Jameis is in the middle.
Yeah, and then Egg is ranged from it.
On the opposite side,
Well, then I'll go around.
and you went. How are you going to go around, bud? We've
It's
already
only a 20-foot wide room.
covered in bones that are 3 feet high at the smallest part.
I'm like 10 pounds soaking wet. I can run on the bones.
And he is soaking.
Half your movement to crawl up the bones. Difficult terrain, so you half your movement further.
I think I have something where I don't deal with difficult terrain.
How about you just stole some of Agg's paint?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Fine. I'll take some of my shit that's on me and throw it at the carrion. How about that?
He admits it, Charles. I mean, Egg.
We got him.
Mr.
Instead
President,
of paint,
we got him.
Instead
The
of
glove
paint,
fit.
yeah. Instead of paint, Trey's hunter's mark is he takes his own shit and throws it at people. How about that? There
He's
you
a
go.
gorilla.
That's what I just want.
Like a chimpanzee.
Yeah,
We will
I
get
just
this
wanted a funny
terrorizer.
little thing where he takes
Now watch
Egg's
this
little
drive
paint.
thing.
No,
I'm not
You're
letting
being
you
a
have
little
it.
fucking stinker.
Okay, so
Then I'm going to use my
you
action.
chuck your hunter scent at the carrion crawler.
Then I'm going to use my action to reload my arquebus
Okay.
because I think you said it takes an action to
It's a
reload.
yep.
And then I'm going to give up my bonus action to Tubi.
Yep.
And then Tubi's gonna just smack because he was by them.
Yeah,
already.
Tubi was over there.
And he's just gonna smack the carrion with his
Pseudopod.
pseudopod.
All right, Tubi stretches into just a tall, thin, tiny little ooze and reaches forward with a little tap and goes, bah! Roll for Tubi's attack.
That is a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay, so he doesn't do a whole lot.
Give it to you.
Bum, bum,
That is cocked. You can look right there. That's
Just re-roll. I don't care.
Okay.
Re-roll it.
First time I've ever seen it cocked.
First time he's ever seen a cock, guys.
Yeah.
I see one all the time.
So that'll be
I've seen this guy take peas before. I'm concerned.
that'll be
I see your cocks.
that'll be 6 acid damage.
Shirt's coming off again.
No. All right, 6 acid damage.
Yeah, so I'm trying
Tubi
to
reaches out with a little pseudopod, and you just feel, you just
He's
hear a little,
fuck me.
with like a little splat, and the
fucking
carrion
hard.
crawler's just like,
I was checking to see if he has multi-attack, but he doesn't. Not until
he
next
doesn't have
level.
multi-attack.
Not until next level.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Which,
You
guess
want
what? I leveled
multi-attack.
up. Look at that. He has one. No, look at.
All right. Then we move ourselves over into the carrion. Oh, what?
Quick question.
Yeah, quick question.
I have the spirit bond thing, whereas I can cast spells onto my companions as long as they're within 100 feet of me.
Uh-huh.
Would you classify that as him being able to take advantage of my hunter's mark as well?
Sure.
All right, cool. Hunter's mark gives me an additional 1d6, I think, right?
1d6 necrotic.
Oh, perfect. So that's 5 necrotic damage.
All right, that's pretty good. Tube.
Yeah, see?
Tube comes in and does more damage than Trey did his whole first 2 rounds.
I mean, that's not a surprise.
Tubi, I would like to point out, you're complaining about, I did 18 damage as CR5. Tubi just dropped freaking 11 damage.
I wasn't complaining that I did a CR5. You were just saying, wow, he hit hard. I'm like, yeah, he's a CR5. He should be.
No.
All right.
Carrion Crawler's turn. The Carrion Crawler is still on top of Charlus. Being the easiest target, who's already half grappled, he is going to attempt to once again tentacleize Charlus against his will.
Great.
The first roll for the tentacles is going to be 11. Will that hit?
No.
The tentacles start jutting forward, shooting at your ear holes and your mouth holes and your nose. They get into your nose and pick a booger and then fly back out, but it still is going to try wrapping around and biting you on the shoulder. Will yes hit 23.
Yeah.
The bite chomps down. The long, fetid, disgusting, rotting teeth sink into your flesh for 6 points of piercing damage.
Great.
That will make it Egg's turn.
Egg is going to. You said I'm 5 feet away from this guy?
You're 10 feet. I was just joking around on the last one.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm going to pull out another arrow,
I don't trust you.
and I'm not gonna hunter's mark him. But I miss, and then I'm gonna have.
How bad do you miss?
I rolled a 2, so that makes it
okay.
6.
All right, that's not a. You immediately were like, I miss, and I'm just like, are you hiding a 1 there, buddy boy?
No, I was hiding the next worst thing. So
Turn the mic towards you. Yeah. No.
More.
So I'm gonna have Seltzer bite.
Seltzer. Oh yeah, we get to.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that's a non-nat 20.
This is what you're doing.
That's a non-nat 20.
All right, that'll hit. Seltzer sinks his clockwork fangs, and as he does, you just see like an extra set of them just go like chick, 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 and like come out, just sinking in extra deep. Roll me some damage.
That is 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Seltzer reels back. Are you sure we gotta keep doing this?
I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta power through.
Seltzer, how does the carrion crawler die?
Ooh. I think, so, mechanically, Seltzer can't breathe fire yet, but you've already had him breathe fire, or like breathe electricity. Just like Godzilla in the new Godzilla movie, can he shoot, like, electric breath down the carrion crawler's mouth?
Seltzer clamps on, just deflecting the teeth, ripping them out of the spot they have jutted into Charlus's shoulder. And the carrion crawler looks at Seltzer straight in the eye. And Seltzer reaches his head out and bites the carrion crawler's tongue. And as he does, just lightning shoots out down the carrion crawler's body. And it explodes.
Oh, gross. That's Oh, that was pretty cool, though, Seltzer.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
It's been a while since I've done that to somebody.
You've done that before?
Oh, yeah. Have I ever told you the story of Argolis, the shaman?
No, but I think when we're in a safer place, you should tell me that.
He was a shaman who used to grow specifically arugula, and he would feed it to me. I hate arugula, so I killed Arugululius, the shaman.
Gotcha. Noted. Don't give you arugula.
He kept all my coins from me, and he wouldn't share. Speaking of which, I'm pretty hungry.
Here's a copper piece. Here's like 3 copper pieces.
Not as good as silver, but I'll take it.
I only have copper.
I want gold.
No. Sorry. Oh, God, my fucking foot. I'm sorry. Did anyone else get hurt at all?
I'm pretty good.
I'm good.
I fucking. This is comeuppance for Charles at 100%. He's getting his foot smashed, and I'm not going to use the R word, but rhymes with graped. Jesus. Like, basically.
So it's graped without a G, right?
So this is fucking. Oh God. I need something. Oh God.
You good?
I don't even know if sleep can overcome.
Yeah. By the way, I'm pretty sure. I heard talking down the hallway. I'm pretty sure they know we're here.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, well, great.
As you say that,
I'm gonna.
a bright beam of light.
Fuck. All right. I was gonna say, can I cast healing word from?
Yeah, you'll cast healing word on yourself while this is happening.
I'm gonna give you a handful of trail mix too, just to get the flavor.
Fantastic.
It's like
Thank
good
you for
berries, but
being-
it doesn't do anything.
It's all raisins.
It actually takes a health point away.
2d4 plus 3.
Is that 2 1s?
No, it's a 2 and a 1.
Okay, well, not as bad as 2.
Oh boy, 6 whole points. That brings me
well,
back
aren't you
up-
only down by 9?
No, because remember the first initial poison damage I got?
Oh, right. And then
initial-
the 9...
I'm down to 3 hit points, by the way.
You're down 3 hit points?
I'm down to 3 hit points.
Well, not anymore. You just gained 5
Oh,
back.
yeah. No, I
6
gained
back.
6 back.
So you're at
thankfully.
9.
So you're at
Oh,
9.
boy.
You're level 2 again.
If I had any healing powers, I'd definitely help you
Well,
out,
it's almost like
Charles.
somebody in this clubhouse does have healing spells. at their
Who would have
disposal.
that? It definitely isn't Trey at all. Nope.
Or just a piece of wood that does the healing for them.
All right, I will use my wand of healing. Again, I forgot. I needed to put it on my character sheet. I knew I was forgetting
I forgot
something.
too, so that's gonna be something like I really don't want to waste one of my spell slots for healing Charles.
Where's this
But anyway,
bitch?
as all of this is going on, and as you're trying to like dig around and you're doing all this shit, a bright beam of light emanates from the hallway before you.
Oh, there you go.
And you just hear, "Stop right there, criminal scum." And that's where we will end this week's episode.
Oh, watch out! There might be a criminal in here.
Shit! Which one of us have been the Egg? Did you break the law? You naughty
Never.
boy!
All right, everybody, if you enjoyed this episode and you want to hear more content, we record what is called the Morning After Podcast, which is a podcast after this podcast about this podcast that you just heard. You can find that over on our Patreon at www.patreon.com/Rumenbard. There is a link down in the description. Come and find out how at $5 more a month you get access to that plus other content. You can also just become a free member. And if you cannot afford to become a Patreon and help support the channel in that way, just becoming a free member does help us. Also, don't forget to leave a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify, because 5-star reviews
makes
Are-
Braun Vito's boner huge. Again.
Always.
Put that
They
on a
are
hat.
very helpful.
And if you do subscribe over to our Patreon, you do get access to the Room and Bar Discord, where you can come and hang out and talk to us. We are literally in there every day.
Yeah, please join us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
I cannot say I'm in there every day.
There's a
but
lot
I
of
try.
memes.
Yeah,
There's-
it's
there's
a lot of me
lot of
shit
memes.
posting at this point. So join me for my shit posts.
But other than that, I've been your Dungeon Mancer and Dungeon Daddy of the Week, James.
Aren't you always the Dungeon Mancer and Dungeon Daddy?
He's been Vito.
I have been Vito, yes.
I've been the cum commander, Jameis O'Shamus playing Charles.
Wait. With me being Mexican and you being a white guy in my house, are you the conquistador?
Yeah,
I was the
yeah.
conquistador. That was
Yeah, yeah, that was
you
his-
were the
that's what I was the
conquistador.
conquistador.
Yeah.
I'm also James now.
3 Jameses and a Vito. Our next podcast, where we delve into the different personalities of me or him, and we
I'm
bring
James.
it all out.
I am James.
No,
I am
I'm James. But
Now we just need Jim. Let's really fucking make this weird.